Look, the sky geometry is exactly as the space geometry. It's just exactly. So I guess it permeates into the atmosphere and it turns into gassy cloud looking deal. But it's the exact same geometry. I mean, there is no difference. Look at this deal right here. I wish I would have saved the original recording to show exactly. See, look at the two video. This deal right here. I'm gonna do the drawing now because that's the only way to. It's a hand holding, and it goes both ways. And you see another two video here. And it has the exact same geometry. And the whole image is the same thing. And then you look at this, it's exactly like it. Look, it's exactly like it. Except here is clearer because it's darker. Oh look, you can see the exact same. I used to think that there were faces and no, there's none of that. It's all the same thing like that. It's our fingers. And you can see the fingernail. And then you see the index. But it's made in such a way that it's like you're looking at your own hand, but you overlap each other, and that's what makes it so difficult to do a drawing of it. I mean, and it's just, like I said, the same hand is made with other hands that go up, down, sideways. You can see it here, the same thing, it continues. I mean, it doesn't change. It took me 18 years to find this out. That's how wrong I was thinking that there was this reptilian bullshit. There ain't no damn reptilian anything. It's all the same thing. It makes it. This geometry is so complex. When you add all those hands in different ways, make faces, hands, fish, reptiles, it make figures, but they're all in your head. Because you associate things that you have seen with this geometry. It might be the purpose of I mean, it's something that, like I say, only a God-like entity could create something like that. I mean, these are complex structure, but it's simple at the same time because it's made with the same thing, a hand holding something. And you see it here, the same, look how it repeats. This one is exactly as this one, that is exactly as that one. Look, it keeps repeating. And what this is a finger like that is part of a bigger finger, that's the fingernail. I mean, it blends so perfect with every other one of them that it's just, it blows your mind. I mean, every time I see this, it just blows my mind. How incredible and perfect. I mean, there's not a single mistake there. It's like it's done for fun. Like, hey, you wanna see some kick-ass design out of one thing, a hand? Well, this is it. You see all these crazy shapes, it's all the same thing. A hand that is part of another, that is part of another, that blends into another. Every line there is part of another finger and another, and it becomes bigger and then smaller, and it's insane, man. I mean, like I said, only a God-like creature, entity could create something like that. You can see right there the fingernails and everything. Look, I'm not kidding. Only using your hand is that you can see how the thing is, because doing the drawing, it messes it up. This thing it's like this. Sometimes it's like this. But this one is like that. Look, the fingers, like that. I mean, it's like you're looking at your own hand. Then it repeats right here the same thing. This isn't this is a sky, this is a space. And I find that I know that because people say, oh, those are pixels. No, there's no any freaking pixel. There's nothing there. It's a square. Nothing. It's rectilinear. Nothing. It's curvy, all of it. Because that's what that is. Our hands grabbing other hands. I mean, it's insane, man. I'm telling you that that's the symbol of whoever designed this deal, that's his symbol. And it's plastered on everything. You can record in your own home. If you don't believe me, record a video in your own house. Freeze the frame. Get a frame from the recording and enlarge it. And darken it a little bit, take the backlight off, and you see this geometry will be there. I mean, I've done it already many times. I thought it was a fluke. It's not. This is where we are in. That's what this intelligent deal knows everything about. You cannot lie to it. You cannot hide from it. He knows every one of us. He knows our entire life. I mean, we've been read like a book. It probably is already tailored our lives. Well, you're going to be an asshole and you're going to suffer this and that, or you're going to be a good person and blah, blah, blah. And now you can change the pattern if you get to know this. If you get to learn that this is what controls everything, then you can decide, because we have free will. You can decide what you want to do and be. Or if you want to be an asshole and continue being a narcissistic, vanity, and all that crap, well, you're going to continue. It's going to, I mean, no matter how much money you have, to this thing, what we call God, you are nothing. You're just another fish in the water, period. You might have some colors and some clothes and a car, wow. When you die, you don't take shit with you, nothing. And then you have a big old history there that is fucked up. Or might be a nice one. It's all on you. This is all on us. And because we are not united, we are selfish, we have cheerleaders, this religion bullshit, it makes our mind poor. We don't think with greatness like we could with this. You don't have to believe in anything except that this is the truth. For this thing, there is no religion. None of that matters. There's no religion. There's only truth or false, or good or bad, black or white. There's no gray areas. Either you are right or you're not. You can change it, but this thing make no distinction when it comes to who you are originally and what you are in the moment and what you will be later. Some people never change. Some people just continue to be assholes to the day they die. Steal shit from friends. There's a lot of assholes out there. Why we turn like that? Well, that's a question that I would like to ask. Why humanity turned so terribly wrong? There are some good ass people. Yes, they are. But I mean, 90% are not good. Like when those entities came and asked Lot to, he say, no, but don't kill them all, or show me 10 that are worth it. He couldn't even produce one. And then his own stupid ass wife turned around when they told him not to turn around to look at what they were going to do to these cities, Sodom and Gomorrah. She didn't have faith, and she didn't listen to instructions. Stupid ass human shit. But like I say, this is the symbol of that, and this is what we are in. This is it. We are in this thing. This is a space, and this is in the sky. So from a space turn into sky and look gassy and it look cloudy and shit, but it's all the exact same thing. It just vary. The vibrational frequency is, it just, only the look change, but it's all the same. Nothing happened in this solar system without this deal approving it. It's all commanded by that. Yeah, the planet is warming up, but it's because they are doing it. This is doing it. God or whoever this is in control of this deal. I imagine the question is how big the deal goes. Who created this? Who created? I mean, the granddaddy of God, the creator, designer, whatever you want to call it. Those are questions that are wow. And that's an interdimensional way up with just a little fish in the pond. And that's that. Some people can see it, some will never. All I know is that I get responses from this deal. When I go outside and show the symbol and tell them, when I start telling them that the beautiful designs are, it becomes even more incredible. The cloud form, and wow, man. I just posted one yesterday. And it recognizes that you know about that. It does. Look at right here, I can show you with my own hand. This thing is exactly like this one. This one and this one are exactly like it. Look, this is a hand like this, and it's this way too. Look, you can see the fingers right there, and it goes this way too. So you can see it this way, and you can see it this way, and it's the same thing here. You can see the finger here, pam, 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 and you can see it here too, pam, 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 like that. Like this. And it continues repeating, and this is part of a bigger one. I mean, it's incredible. Like I say, it blows my mind. Every time I see it, it's just wow, man. That is, when you know it, then you will really amaze. I mean, It's insane, man.